Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Gorilla Guitar Repair here. Thought I'd put up a quick little string up video on this here old lady I've been working on. Giggity. Anyway, this particular guitar is a 1936, I believe, Gibson L7. So that makes her about 89-ish years old, I guess, if my maths are mathing correctly. And this, their dates weren't exactly perfect back then either. So right around 90 years old. I'd actually never seen one of these things before. Not up close anyway. I didn't even know Gibson did inlays like that. But yeah, I did some work on it. We'll talk about that. But I think we'll just do a little string up and sound test on it because I thought you guys like to check it out. All right, stay tuned. See ya. All right, let's give you guys a bit more of a flyover on this thing. Check it out. Look how this thing, again, for almost 90 years old. Look at that. I buffed out the pick guard, made it all nice and shiny. The finish is, everything's all original on it, I believe. Possibly not the actual bridge. We think that maybe not the tail. Who knows? These often were lost or broken. I mean, it is 90 years old. It looks like nice materials, though. It's nice rosewood. So we'll leave that there for now. Yeah, here, check out these inlays. I thought somebody, they were pretty dirty when they came in. I thought somebody had like taken out the rectangle style and put in these for whatever reason, but one of these here is missing the, here, we'll zoom in a little bit. There you go, right there. It's missing that piece. It came in like that. That's why the fingerboard's not as shiny as I usually make them when I refret something, because I didn't want to pull out any more inlays. That is super dangerous right there. That stuff's so thin. Most of these, it's real shell, so I do not want to try to remake anything here. I think somebody, it looks like somebody may have filled that in at one point, and I'm not going to dig it out and make the mess bigger. You know, it's a nice, very well preserved 90-year-old, nearly 90-year-old guitar. So but it does have some, dings and scratches and stuff like that we're not going to try to fix. It's perfect in the condition it's in. Here, let's flip her over. What's that here? Oh, this thing likes to bang around if you're not careful. Here, let me put you guys down. I need 2 hands for this. There we go. You can look at that. Not much overflowing trash. Look at that back, huh? Here, I don't think I've wiped that down yet since I've buffed it, so it's probably got buffer slime all over it still. Give it a quick wiping. Yeah, look at that. Nice figure. Is that kind of quilty? I guess I'd call it quilty. What is this? What are these things? I don't even know what these things are made of. Certainly am not an expert on this era or any real era of guitars. I just fix them. I don't know trivia really about them. Yeah, look at that side. So pretty. Oh, and I already powered on Vintage Lumens generator with custom red subscribe button right there. But I appreciate the subscribes. I'm not even sure what we're up to now. I've been pretty busy down here at the shop. But again, I'm going to try to get more videos out, even if it's just shorties like this. Original truss rod cover, I think. All right, so let's get this on here. You guys can, there's a better angle. How about like this? That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That there. And we're going to put acoustic strings on this. I believe they would have been acoustic back in the day. They probably would have been like the nickel style acoustics, like the vintage or retro Martins, but I think it's going to sound a little bit better with just regular light gauge acoustic. I think the nut will work because I used original spec frets from this era. Were pretty small. These actually still might be a little bigger than what was stock, but I didn't want to really put teeny tiny ones on there because I wasn't able to replane the neck like I would have normally done, just because I don't want to destroy those inlays. So I wanted to give myself a little bit of space if I needed to level out any issues, which I think I had done. This came in with the action pretty high and a pretty wavy area up here. and some decent, you know, wear and tear on the rest of the frets. So thought a fret level would the best, full refret would be the best thing for it. Go. And any of you guys ever see or play or own one of these things? I never could understand how the L designation worked, because there were some L series guitars like this that were mostly acoustic, and some L series that were a solid body, and then some was like a super nice solid body, and then one was a, isn't one like that flat top thing? I don't know, I'm just talking to myself here. All right, last one. Oh, go on. Buttons there. Do it. There we go. I really hope that nut will work, because I believe it's the original. If it's not the original, it's really old. Maybe not. It might have been changed, but here. Move you guys over here. Oh, before you ask why I don't know exactly what this thing is, here, let's look inside. You guys want to see the label? Oop. All right, let's angle you up a little bit, see if we can get a good look in there. Ooh. All right, let's see if we can zoom in. Maybe you can't. I'll try to get a picture maybe, but you can't even, oh yeah, there you go. So the style, where, yeah, look at that. It's like nothing, it looks like a 7, but that's all we can really see at the end there. Maybe it almost looks like there's a number or a letter after that, but it all kind of faded away. You can kind of see that writing, but look, Gibson guitar. All right, swing back out. All right, let's, you guys can watch from back over here. How about that? That work? Okay, let's get my tuna. By the way, these little D'Addario rechargeable tuners, headstock tuners, I don't even remember when the last time I plugged this thing in to charge it up. It lasts probably 2 months ago, and I use it every day. These things are awesome. Way better than the ones that you have to change the little watch battery on. And it's pretty accurate too. Here, you guys can watch that here. I'll zoom in a little more. There we go. There we are. Is it gonna work? I hope so. Oh, I think we're gonna win. Nice. Oh yeah, incoming Bosch. Let's try to do this backwards, so I'm not right in your way. Oh, click. Come on. And una más. Okay, scoot the bridge back over in the semi-correct position, and there we go. We think these tuners are original also. They say Grover on them. That one's definitely a little loose, but it looks like feels like it's holding. Give these a stretch. Needs a little bit of a truss rod adjustment. That is okay. Let's do that. that was at neutral. So let's see what we got now. Ah, yeah, dude, that looks pretty good. Maybe just a little more. Let's see that. What do we got? Yeah, that looks good. Cool. Oh, and look at that. I think the bridge is set pretty low. Neck angle probably moved a little bit. Here, I'll swing back out. Got to move back over here. I bet, again, the neck angle isn't horrible, but it's pretty much at the lowest you're going to get that bridge without shaving it. It probably has been shaved in the past. Looks a little low. These studs are up a little high, and it's going to come up a little bit, but it's set pretty low. But that's okay. Again, it's almost 90 years old. But anyway, when I looked inside it, it's got main braces, but they stop like right here, and then there's a piece that goes across. I suspect that the body's kind of caved just enough, just enough to put the angle down a little bit. Regardless, or irregardless, oh, making the grammar, people get all upset. Anyway, let's see how close we are. Let's get that. All right, come on. There we go. I think that was a little flat. Was that flat? Yeah, that's flat. Let's give this a little hammer. It's not going to hurt anything. Calm down. There we go. That was pretty. Nailed it. Check here. Just a little flat on that side. Bonk. Yeah, still a little flat. It's getting there. A little more. Let's try and move this head. I think it might have been rotating a little bit. Alright, so it's going to come back. Sometimes these things, I got to have a kind of funny angle to get them right. Yeah. Get there. A lot of people put tunamatics on these. Just to have it not look so crooked. And that's pretty close in the A. A little sharp still. All right. Let's try that. All right. Not bad. It's, as they say, close enough for jazz. Let's see. Alignment seems all right. If I didn't think this was possibly the original bridge, I would probably bring that string spacing in a little bit. It's a little close to the edge in my opinion, but it's still playable. And jazz guys are all very, very soft and delicate in their playing. So, right. Let's get these string ends off. Go back up there, and a little stretch. Oh, actually, I think this has to go up a little bit. It's just a touch on the bass side. Let's see if I can get my little tool in there. Giggity. Do I have to detension this thing? I think it's moving. Is it? Yep, it is. Okay, this is the slow process. There we go. All right. And a little bit more. That's good. I'm liking that I have to actually bring it up a bit. It shouldn't affect the intonation that much. If it does, we'll move it. Okay, that feels pretty good on that side. Let's see if I can get in here. I probably shouldn't have put that pick guard back on. Oh, yeah, good. Cool. By the way, these little things, you can get them for a few dollars online. They work awesome. Doing stuff like this without having to get in there with pliers. All right, let's try that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Nice stretch. Ooh, actually the nut height looks, the high E can come down just a little bit. Actually, it's pretty good. Sweet. And no, I'm not going to play any jazz because I can't play jazz. Jazz players are way much better than me. I can barely play rock and roll. So here, let's take that off, put this on. And I think we even have the original screws to the truss rod cover. This thing is very, very original. Possibly the bridge, possibly the nut. But I'm wondering if a guitar they made today is going to be alive in almost 90 years. I don't know. It's amazing that this neck is still pretty much dead straight. Fingerprints. All right. Here, we'll back you guys up. Let me put you in the other holder. Do a little sound check here. Why don't we just move my stuff out of the way? And we'll kind of do this right on the fly. How about that? Let's see if we can get a good angle to dangle. This you're seeing behind the scenes. This is how I line up these shots. Anyway, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Usually I use the other holder. Let's do this, and this, and that. I know, boring. There we go. That'll do. Okay. This is a very cool guitar. One of our guys that works the front counters, he was drooling over this. Does sound nice. This thing sounds really nice.